mynews.studio.
A cancer vaccine can actually train your immune system using material from your own tumor. Are we looking at the end of some so-called incurable cancers?
Today is October 18th, 2025. We're seeing personalized mRNA vaccines start to change how cancer and even HIV are treated. But how do these new therapies really work?
The core idea is pretty direct. You start by taking genetic material from a patient's tumor, sequencing it, and then building a custom mRNA vaccine from that information. This vaccine teaches the immune system to spot and target the specific cancer cells in that person. We've seen real results in melanoma. There's this mRNA 4157 vaccine, which, when paired with immunotherapy, has cut the risk of the cancer coming back by 44%. That's quite a shift.
44% is a big difference. But is that just with melanoma, or are other cancers seeing these kinds of results too?
Melanoma is definitely the headline right now, but it's not the only one. There's also progress with pancreatic cancer, usually very difficult to treat. There's a vaccine made by Memorial Sloan Kettering and BioNTech, and patients in that trial showed immune responses that lasted almost 4 years. Plus, at the 3-year mark, the risk of the cancer coming back dropped, and early trials in glioblastoma, that's a type of brain cancer, are showing longer survival times in animal models and some promising signs in people as well.
So these are early results, but they're encouraging. What about the cost? These are made for each individual, so I imagine it's not cheap.
You're right, it's expensive at this stage. Right now, it's over $100,000 per patient, so that's a big hurdle. But manufacturing methods are evolving. Automated closed systems and even AI-driven design are making things faster and potentially cheaper. There are more than 120 clinical trials going on around the world, and it's possible we'll see the first commercial approvals by as early as 2029.
The technology's advancing quickly. But what about access? How do you make sure patients in lower-income countries can benefit too?
That's a big challenge. One solution is decentralization, setting up regional manufacturing centers that can use automated tools to make these personalized vaccines locally. Another approach is to mix off-the-shelf components with custom elements to help bring costs down. International partnerships and sharing technology are crucial. And regulatory harmonization, so approvals can happen across different countries more easily. That matters too.
So it's not just about the price tag. There's also the ethical side, like who gets access, and how do we handle privacy with all this genetic data?
Those are really tough issues. Deciding who should get these therapies, especially when they're limited, needs to be transparent. Public funding can help pay for patients who are most at risk. Pricing should fit local economies. Consent and genetic privacy are central, since these vaccines rely on deep genomic profiling. And there's always the risk of genetic discrimination. Building trust and engaging communities is essential.
Switching to HIV for a moment, there's been a new breakthrough there too. What's actually changed?
Australian researchers have managed to wake up dormant HIV that hides inside immune cells. That's a key step toward actually eliminating the virus, not just controlling it long term. It's still experimental, but it moves us closer to a real cure.
It sounds like technology is driving a lot of this progress. Where does AI come in?
AI is speeding things up across the board. It can scan sequencing data in just hours, pick out the best vaccine targets, and even predict how a person's immune system will respond before the vaccine's made. On the production side, AI helps cut down on trial and error and supports faster rollout, especially when combined with modular manufacturing, so you get smaller, quicker production units closer to where people live.
Let's take a step back. Cancer and HIV are global problems. Are we seeing new models for international cooperation emerging here?
Definitely. These advances only happen when scientists, regulators, and patients all work together internationally. Sharing technology, aligning regulations, and building public-private partnerships are all part of it. The hope is that these ways of working together can carry over to other diseases too.
So this isn't just about science. It's about changing what it means to get a diagnosis. Maybe in the future, cancer or HIV becomes something you can manage or even cure.
That's the goal. The science is finally catching up to the hope. For the first time, the future really does look different.
We've talked today about how personalized mRNA vaccines are reshaping cancer and HIV treatment, some of the hurdles in making them accessible, and the global effort behind these breakthroughs.
Thanks for joining us. This episode was powered by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.